Ta-da! Hey, what's up, people? Happy Thursday to you, or whenever you're watching this. This is Power Principles, and I am Dr. Jeff Williams, and I am so glad to be able to share with you another principle tonight. One of the things and one of the goals of Power Principles is to give us dynamic, practical wisdom to help us go from where we are to where we say we want to be. And so today is that day. So as you're coming in today, please, I want you to type in these words: I am ready. I am ready. Would you type that in, please? That is a price for admission today. Type in those words: I am ready. And would you do me the honor of hitting your share button, your like button, your notification button? Smash that thing so that we can be together and invite other people to join in on the conversation. Come on down, everybody. Let's see who's on already. Let me check this out, pull this up and see what we got. There we go. There we got it. We'll save that as well. And let's do it. Good evening, everybody. I see you coming in strong. Come on, type in those words: I am ready. Right? When you do that, you set yourself up in order to receive in a particular posture, as well as you let other people know that you are doing something that is important and worth 15, 20 minutes of their time too. So good evening to everybody. I see Sandra's on, Donna's in. Good to have you on today. Let's see who else is on. Let's see who else is on YouTube. I see you coming on in. Okay, excellent. So good evening, everybody. Hope you had a wonderful day. If it hasn't been wonderful, it's going to get better in the next few minutes. So this is awesome. Absolutely awesome. Now, how many of you have been on Power Principles at least one other time? This is number 16. So you've had 15 other opportunities. So if you've been on another time, why don't you type in "I've been there"? Type in "I've been there." Would you do it for me? Type in "I have been there." And yeah, excellent. Oh, so glad you're riding with us on these Power Principles. Come on in, everybody. All right, listen, it's that time. So let's get started. Now, by way of review, last night we talked about Power Principle number 15, which was follow the plan, not the problem. Follow the plan, not the problem. I promise you, if I had the opportunity to put my hand on your face, I would look you square in the eyes and tell you, stop sweating the problem. Stay with the plan. Now, you got a real problem if you don't have a plan, but stay with the plan. What's the vision? What's the goal? What's the aspiration? What did you promise yourself you're going to do? The vicissitudes of life, issues, unexpected flips, all kinds of stuff does happen, and you can't get sidetracked by that and allow yourself to be in a ditch. If you do get into a ditch or a rut, jump out and let's get back on the plan. That was last night. But tonight we're going to talk about this other principle, which really is one of my favorites, something I employed today, as a matter of fact. I want to share it with you. If you're ready, let me see those names again. Who said I'm ready? You said I'm in, I'm ready. Okay, I'm seeing that. Excellent, excellent. All right, here we go. Power Principle 16 is, it's not just about you and your future. It's not about you, not just about you and your future. I'm all for being self-centered enough to focus on what's really important to me. I'm all about that. As a matter of fact, I think in many cases we have defaulted to putting other people in front of us in a unhealthy way at times. I know I have. But here's the deal. When you don't feel like getting up to do what's necessary for your health, for instance, if you don't want to get up and do the thing necessary, you don't want to try again in that business, you want to quit on that relationship, You're going to, whatever your deal is that's stopping you, I want you to think about this for a moment. It's not just about you and your future. Other people are going to be directly and indirectly impacted by what you do or don't do. Let's take a survey. How many of you have been negatively impacted by somebody else's selfish decision? If that is you, type in me. If you have been negatively impacted by somebody else's selfish decision, type in me. Let me see what's happening. Type in me. Type in me. I see you there. I see you there on Facebook. I see you there on YouTube, right? Right. You have been negatively impacted by somebody else's selfish decision. Could have been something as significant in terms of your health as a result of their decision, or your finances, or your reputation, or your career, or your family. Somebody made some really whacked out personal selfish decisions and it impacted you. Now, in all fairness, they may not have been thinking that what they're about to do is going to have such a ripple effect. Let's give them a break on that fact. But the truth still remains, their selfish decision negatively impacted your life. And some of us who are watching this broadcast right now are still laboring under the impact of somebody else's selfish decision. If I'm preaching real good right now, once you type in that's good. Type in that's good. Type in that's good. Now, again, with Power Principles, we're only on this thing for 15, 20 minutes or so, right? So you don't have to get ready for a long ride, but you do want to take it in. This is 100 proof concentrated stuff, but that's the reality. Am I not correct about that? Right? Somebody else's selfish decision has negatively impacted your life in some way. Finances, health, even sometimes even our faith has been impacted because somebody else's stupidity. Are you hearing me? Did I say that out loud? I sure did. Somebody else's stupidity. Right? Your health, you're trying to make a comeback from that. Your finances are all whacked out. Your whole situation's upside down because somebody else wasn't thinking about how their actions are going to impact you and your family and other people. That's real, y'all. That's real stuff. Now let's flip the script just a bit. How many of you would say somebody else's decision, selfless decision, positively impacted your life? I want you to type in me. Type in me. If you'll agree with that, I want you to type in me. That somebody's selfless decision had a ripple effect and impacted you positively. Positively. Now, every hand should go up on that, right? Every hand should go up on that. Somebody, somewhere along the line, made a sacrifice and that had a ripple effect in your life. They may not even know you. They may not even have known that it was going to impact you that way, but it did. I can start with my mother and father and go down the list of people who have positively impacted my life because of their sacrifice. There's no such thing as an action that does not have an impact. No such thing. No such thing as dropping a pebble into a lake and not having a ripple effect. It will have a ripple effect. So what does this have to do with our principle today as it relates to you and I? Well, everything actually. Because when you and I get discouraged, run into a roadblock, start dealing with all kind of head stuff that stops us from getting up and getting going and doing what we need to do, we need to realize, wait a minute, my action or inaction is going to impact somebody else because it's not just about me and my future. It's about others as well. That makes sense. That's a sobering moment, isn't it? It's very sobering to realize that whether or not I write my book impacts somebody. Whether or not I start my businesses will impact somebody, right? Whether or not I work on my health will impact somebody. Perhaps not now, but down the road, if I just let my health go left because I'm too lazy, too tired, don't want to do it, or whatever, guess what? It's going to impact somebody, right? You'll have an unintended consequence. But the same holds true when it comes to me going after the things that are on my heart, in my mind. The same holds true for you getting up after being knocked down 7 times. The same holds that for you realizing that you got 2 nickels and a dime to work with, but that's all you got. But you're going to work that thing and turn it into something else because it's not about you. Sometimes it's not even about people you'll ever meet. That's deep, isn't it? Sometimes it's about people you will never meet, right? And so I really want you to engage with me on this because I'm not saying that it's not difficult. I'm not saying it's not a challenge. I'm not even saying it's easy. But I am saying it's necessary for you and I to realize it's not just about me. It's about others as well. And if we have that community mindset, we'll be better off. We'll be better off as a people of faith. If that's your that's your deal, you'll be better off as an entrepreneur when you realize, listen, I gotta make the donuts, not just so I can sell the donuts, but I'm employing people in my donut shop, right? That was a heavy revelation for me when I had, I don't know, was it 12 staff members, full-time staff members, something like that. And that may not seem like a lot to you, but that was a lot to me. One of the realizations I had was what we do is providing an income so people can eat, have clothing, lodging, take care of their families, set up their retirements, right? Right. So one person's action has a ripple effect. Who are you impacting by your actions? Or who are you not impacting? Who do you think you're not impacting because you're not doing anything? Well, you're not doing anything is impacting people, not to mention yourself. And so power principle 16 is it's not just about you and your future. It's about other people too. How about that? If this particular principle really spoke to you, I want you to type in those words, it got me. I want you to type in those words. I want you to type in those words. Type in those words, it got me. Just type in those words. Type in those words. It got me. It got me. Even talking about it, it raises a bit of emotion in me because often I don't feel like doing the things that I need to do. But I have found that if I live my life based upon principle, not based upon emotion, I will still do the things I need to do, despite how I feel in the moment. That makes sense? And don't tell anybody. But there's a joy in doing that. When you keep a promise to yourself, and you recognize that your actions are a seed that will produce a harvest that other people will eat from for generations to come, should Jesus tarry. May I say that again? Your actions are a seed for a harvest that will produce a fruit that generations to come will eat from. As I think about that, I get a bit emotional because when I go on to be with the Lord at age 125, and if life lasts and the creek don't rise, there'll be other people will be impacted by my actions. And I pray that my good actions will outweigh the fruit of my bad actions. But one way to really ensure that, keep it in mind, it's not just about you and your future. It's about other people too. I see a lot of comments tonight where people are saying it got you, you got me, or it got me. And I'm moved by that, because that's the endeavor. The endeavor with Power Principles is not to go live just to have a social media presence, but it's to add my voice to the conversation of life, and to help in some way those that hear or see or read things that I produce, to help them in some way go to their next level. Because I promise you, this thing is engraved, embroidered in my soul, that you, and I'm talking to you right now, you are living well below your potential. You are. Yes, you. Well below your potential. And something inside of me wants to keep being a provocateur in your life, to irritate you, agitate you, and push you past your tears, out of your comfort zone, into your destiny. May I be known for that. He irritated me and agitated me out of my tears, out of my comfort zone, and into my destiny. May I be known for that, Lord. May I be known for that. I pray that this is helpful to you as well, you know. All right, folks, listen. I keep going over this because it's such a really powerful thing. And I wish I could put up a clip of the merchandise, a custom T-shirt made, even a custom hat being created for this. But you need to please be ready for the Awe-Inspired Life Academy. The Academy. It's absolutely bananas. I'm not even sure what that word means in this context, bananas. But I am telling you this, it's absolutely, I don't know of anything else like it out there digitally. I don't know. I'm sure there might be, but I don't think I don't know. It's just not out there. It will shift your mind. It is the ultimate mind shift system. And if you'll go with me on the ride over the next 12 months, though you can stop anytime you want to, it's not a contract. But if you'll ride with me, I'm going to pour my life and bring those I know to pour their lives into you. You'll work at your own pace, but it will help you go to your next level. How about them apples? And so enrollment will begin on July 7th, meaning I will open it up on July 7th. I was trying to do it tomorrow, but just not quite ready yet. But I'm opening it up on July 7th, which is a Thursday. Yeah, Thursday. All right. So be ready for that. Put it in your calendar. Speaking of putting it in your calendar, on that same night, as a matter of fact, at 7:30 p.m., I'm going to do a webinar for which you need to be registered for, please. I'll be exposing the 5 lies we believe that is holding you back and what to do about them now. One of the things is I need to rewrite that statement because that didn't come out clear. But I'll be exposing the 5 lies that are holding you back and what to do about them. There are 5 common lies that most people have believed. One of them or all of them, and it's still holding you back. I want you to be part of that webinar. You can register at this site, bit.ly/5 lives we believed, all lowercase. Several of you registered for it already. Thank you for that. But I want everybody to do it and share the wealth. Tell other people about it. Would you do that? Phenomenal. There it is, bit.ly/5 lives we believed. All lowercase to bit.ly. Okay. And if you typed it in, you'll go and you'll be registered for it. Got it? Good. All right, folks, I'm going to let you go. We are traveling tomorrow on our way back to Rhode Island. I'm in Virginia presently, so I'll be heading back and getting back to Rhode Island. So look forward to seeing you there. But we'll be live working on some things, and look for your emails because tomorrow you're going to get an email from me. Okay? So be ready for that. Have a great night, everybody. And I want to see everybody in part of the academy. I'm telling you, it is going to be off the chain. Oh, super excited. Take care now. Bye, Mom and Dad. Good night, everybody.